Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's fucking
Hurry up.
perfect.
Uh, nope, gotta go back. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba. Let me delete this. Alright, so I deleted that last mistake. I don't need this anymore because everything is all done through Restream. Alright, so why does Restream keep saying broadcaster? This doesn't make any sense. Like, hold on, let me see something.
Beats me.
All chats, yes. Okay.
Yeah, you know, we chilling.
All right, so yeah, I'm streaming now. But we got an hour and 20 minutes left, and I think 75% left on the download. So roughly, it's either if we cut it close at midnight or roughly shortly, like real short after midnight. I'll have the full game, and then we can play if you guys are looking at the bar and whatever the case may be. Uh, So Black Podron is not in here. Random, where's he? Hands is not. Everybody's online, but nobody's in here. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Probably just chilling, doing their own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. It seems.
Oh,
that
fuck,
way.
the hill's here. Damn.
What's going on, sir?
Hi, Grandmaster for him.
Yeah, so Robin, you need to stop with that fucking voice, man.
Did you
no,
say?
don't tell me to stop. It's really spot on.
Did he say Supreme Master Style? That's what he said.
And now trying for stop trying to quote me because you're not as smart as I am. I said Grandmaster for him.
This Discord is
Perfect impression. Spotless.
His Discord is nuts. That's all I have to say.
Well done, Sir Robin.
All right.
You take like.
No other Discord on the internet is like this.
Good guy, hello. Nell, what's up? Rosaline, what's going on? Nos Gaming, Sting. Pick. What? Pick Yay Gamer. What's up? If he plays any game that goes online, it'll pause his download. So that wouldn't be a good idea. Really? I have to play offline games? Holy smokes. Well, then it's to Hyrule. That's all I can say. We're going to Hyrule. Oh, Nintendo copyright the last stream. Yo, I swear, if you guys don't donate to me, I swear my YouTube channel makes no money. Cause like, all the games everyone wants to see is Nintendo games, and Nintendo claims all of them. So I can't make no money on them. And we begin some decent views. Don't cross the stream is 500.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people here wouldn't mind you playing new games on other consoles like God of War to say you don't have the resources to play them. Like,
yeah, that's the only reason why.
But it's not like if you play something that's not Nintendo, we're gonna fucking leave the stream.
No. Like we play Fortnite. What are you talking about?
The reason a lot of people say Nintendo games is because a lot of us know that that's the only thing you have readily access to.
Outside of when you guys are streaming and I.
Yeah.
I got 2 more minutes to Betty bye.
Betty bye. This guy said Betty bye. Wait, so what happened? You can't play Donkey Kong? Somebody said you can only play offline games? What's going on?
Holy smoke, how long was I not talking?
Like literally only 5 seconds.
Minutes.
Oh,
5 seconds.
do this, man.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
You're talking for a while.
Okay, I wanted to ask, when is what do you guys think about Fortnite possibly coming on the Switch?
If it happened,
I saw it
if
coming.
it's going to happen, if it's going to happen, it's gonna happen on E3.
Oh, okay.
I think it would definitely be an E3 reveal.
Oh, just to let you guys know, so we are at 1331. That means we have $170 to go before we make our $1,500 quota for the month. I would love to try to start June early. So if you, while we're waiting for Hyrule Warriors and we're playing tonight, guys, if anybody want to donate, please don't be shy. Chris7, what's up?
Hey, Triforce, I was wondering, since you're not gonna be at E3 this year, I checked E3's website, right? It's E3 is there's gonna be 6 different presentations from different companies that happen across 4 days, right?
Okay.
So during that week, right, I'm suggesting that you have a dedicated stream to each company's presentation, and then give your thoughts on it after. Like remember how you did that Nintendo Direct reaction,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Do
I'm
that,
gonna do
but
that for
for
E3.
every single presentation, because only Nintendo will monetize your stream. The other companies aren't gonna copyright you for using their footage, right? So there's 6 different presentations. You should have a separate live stream for each of them, where you react to the entire live stream, and then have like an hour-long discussion afterwards, talking about it.
Okay.
I'm
not gonna juice it though. I really am not gonna juice
You're
it.
not gonna what?
I'm not going to juice it because a lot of things aren't worth talking about, in my opinion.
Okay, well, if it doesn't have to be an hour long, if there's nothing worth talking about, then only talk about it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But generally, I'm saying, like, if you can talk about it for an hour, talk about
My
it for
only
an hour.
interests in E3, Metroid, Smash, Fortnite. That's really it. That's all I care about. Everything else really is just, it's worth making a 5-minute mention, move on. But that's me.
Or well, here's the thing, right? Discussion. It doesn't have to be just you. Like, let's say Microsoft does a presentation, right? You stream the presentation, and then you give your opinions as it's going on. But afterwards, if you don't have anything to say, you still have the Discord in the background talking about it. So the Discord is still going to be talking about it, and you stream that, right?
All right, I'll definitely do that.
Because that's like a whole solid like 4 days worth of content. So you shouldn't miss out on that.
Still, your boy Knox Games asked you about Black Ops 4. And what do you think about it, man?
Oh, Mr.
The last good Call of Duty game was Black Ops 2, and if you bought any game after Black Ops 2, you wasted your money.
Modern Warfare 2.
You daylight
No,
mode
Black Ops
scum.
2 was still good.
Just kidding. Here's your dollar as always to help out. Thank you, Mr. Unlucky.
Yeah, thank you. So you donated for it.
Yeah, we're back. Downloads get halted. I can't play any Mario Kart, guys, because the download will get halted if we go online. So
Well, technically, it won't get halted. It'll just get slowed
So
down.
are you just
It'll
doing Donkey
still
Kong?
download. They changed that recently to where it just slows it down, not completely halts it.
Well, we only
Oops, I'm sorry.
have an hour and 12 minutes left, so I'm just gonna Breath of the Wild and then I have a storyline with Breath of the Wild before we get straight into Hyrule Warriors.
What do you still have to do in Breath of the Wild? I thought you finished everything except for beating the game in Hyrule Castle.
I have a bunch of
What is there
missions,
still to do?
one more shrine, a bunch of missions. In fact, let's go. Let's find out.
Okay. Alright.
What is the
Are you
thing
still...
about the dying
When is the last time you played Donkey Kong?
I was
Hey,
playing it
yo,
offline.
Hill.
I'm
Oh,
almost
okay.
at
What
World 5.
world are you on? Still. Oh, World 5. Okay. Yeah, don't you agree with me? World 4 was kind of dog shit.
All water levels in Nintendo games are trash.
Hey,
They're
yo,
not
the
trash. They're just I don't like them.
Tedious.
Yeah.
They're tedious because the controls are so unresponsive. Like, you build up, like, you play, like, 3 worlds in Donkey Kong, and you build up this muscle memory of how the controls are supposed to work. And then you play World 4, and everything's a water level, and everything's just slow and sluggish, and it's just like, ugh.
For real. Oh, crap.
So basically like Namor and Aquaman. Okay.
Exactly.
Your boy Knox Games asked you another question about Overwatch. What you think about it, man?
Yo, how did you miss that?
Is Namor is the Namor comic book character based off Captain Nemo from the Jules Verne book, or no? Is that just a coincidence?
Hold on, guys.
No,
Bill, what do you think about Overwatch, man?
no.
I mean, I don't like
but
Overwatch.
I see how you could make that connection to Hill, but no, that's not.
Yeah, when I first heard Namor, that's instantly what came to mind. Like I thought it was just some kind of like homage or something.
But that would be genius. But no, he's existed since before well, back when Marvel used to own him. He's existed through the Thracian times with Conan the Barbarian and everything. So
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed
Okay.
Yeah, fine with that.
now. Yeet.
I can see everyone getting bored. The
Hey.
sub-Robin's talking comic book.
Mina just dropped $10 to me.
Nice.
No, not in a stream. Well, on stream, but in Hyrule. Not in real life.
Okay.
Oh,
So, that Tropical Freeze is the best Donkey Kong Country game if you include the SNES ones.
I think it's the best. I think it's the best Donkey Kong Country game. But that's just my opinion.
And of course, I asked for yours.
Question: is the Temple of Time is the actual Temple of Time really the Temple of Time in Breath of the Wild? Is it the same one? Because Great Plateau is where the original Hyrule Castle used to be.
When we see the remains of the castle.
Well, every in Breath of the Wild,
Let's find
because
out.
again, as you said, it's so far in the future. The
Landscapes can change.
the landscapes change, right?
Yeah.
Because everything, if you compare to any other, there is no Legend of Zelda game where the map is 1-to-1. The map that is closest or most similar to Breath of the Wild, from what I remember, is Twilight Princess. But even that one isn't complete.
Not really.
It's like a mix.
Because the way Breath of the Wild, whoa. Stupid, what are you looking at, huh?
Breath of the Wild is the closest. If you took Zor's domain and put it south, it'd be the exact same thing.
Oh, look at this idiot. Oh, he's gonna fall in the water? Fall in the water. What happens? Let me see what happens. Oh, if a guardian falls in water, nothing happens. Uh-oh. Except he can still shoot me. Yo, he fell in the water, B. Yo, he dies in the water. The water kills the guardians. Ooh. Get lit,
So what
fool.
I'm hearing is they can't swim.
Yo, he literally died. Oh. The water.
Striker, I thought you were being JP.
Nah, that was just a mess with Rocket Knight.
Wow.
I would occasionally say something and then just go back to being silent.
This guy got lit up. Oh boy. Let me unmute this. So why is the Great Plateau is walled off from everything else? It was, yes, and that's so that's why the Great Plateau was Hyrule Castle. We're gonna do some excavating, guys, right now. You know what I like about the whole Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild puts the entire Zelda world into perspective. Every single game in the Zelda lore is located somewhere in Breath of the Wild to give you an ideal.
Not everything, but most of it.
Well,
There's some things that are.
Skyloft fell down onto the planet. Like you literally can go and see where
Yeah,
Skyloft
that was
fell
cool.
down to.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Which is That's when I remember. Oh, you was on the stream when I did that. Sahil, yo, my man, what are you doing? What are you doing, B? Ooh, what's good, B? What's really good? What's up, partner? Ooh, get lit, fool. Ooh, oh, you fell down on your head. You can't get up now. Oh, my man, you're gonna get. Oh, what? Where your leg at, B? You think this is a game? You think I'm playing with you? I will go through time and whoop your ass. What, fool? What? Stupid. What? You think I can't aim? I play Call of Duty too, stupid. What's up now? What's up?
Stop it, please.
Ooh, what's up, fool? What's up? What's up, fool?
Bringing up Black Ops 2 gives everybody in the stream cancer. Don't bring it up.
Wow.
Black Ops 2 is good though.
Well, Link had to give this fool a bitness. Not the business, the bitness. Bitness. B-I-T-N-E-S. Alright. Wait a minute. The only reason why I don't like the new Donkey Kong is because of physics. They don't jump as high as the SNES games. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I like it like that because it makes him feel more grounded. Like in the original Donkey Kong, he was so floaty. Like it was like he was a balloon. Like he had no weight to him, so it was hard to control. Because I would expect for me to be jumping lower, so I would time my jumps like that, but then it wouldn't like be consistent with that.
I like the fact that they put rafts in the game. Every single Zelda is in this game. Well, the majority. Can never say every single. Okay, we'll just follow this road. I ain't got no time for you for you guys, so like if you guys could spare me the drama, I'll kind of avoid some of you morons. The Great Plateau. Yeah, that's crazy. The Great Plateau literally is Hyrule Castle itself.
I mean, I don't know where you got the idea that the Great Plateau is Hyrule Castle, but whatever.
Because the what's the name of this thing here? The Temple of Time is up there, and then when you go down off the Great Plateau and you look up at the Great Plateau, it looks like a fortified kingdom wall. The Great Plateau isn't naturally built like that. It is man-built. Well, in this.
How do you know that that wall isn't from the ancient civilization that originally built the Guardians?
No, I'll show you why. I'm literally going.
Like, again, Trevor, not everything is the same. So just because the Temple of Time is there,
I'm going to show you in the game why I say why that stuff is there. Like, yes, over time. The point I'm trying to make is that things were built on that plateau was where's the ancient civilization, and you have to remember, if it's the ancient civilization of Hyrule, that means this is like going back to ancient Link as well. Everything. Okay, I'm not. Let me see something. Am I turning in here? All right, cool. Everything was built on top of that. So when I get there, you'll see what I'm saying, because this is something I noticed when I first played the game. I was like, wait a minute, is this? Well, obviously, when you see the Temple of Time, the first thing you think of is Ocarina of Time. Yo, my man, do I really want to fight you?
I have a question for you.
What's up?
You think it'd be godlike if on the Great Plateau, in the Temple of Time, the goddess statue moved and it opened the entrance to the old castle?
Oh my god, they DLC that! Oh my god, the DLC that would be off the chizzy. What the hell?
Let it be known I said it
Did you just say off the chizzy?
Yes, means chain. Yes.
Please never say that again.
Shut up.
Wait, guys, let it be known I said it first.
Off the chizzy.
Well, actually, the better idea. What if we find out in the next Zelda game that Demise's entire plan was to kill Hylia because she represents white supremacy?
Stop it.
But wait,
So my dad tried. So my dad made auction, but he made it with boneless chicken, so I'm not eating it.
Stupid, you on your back. Look at you. Oh, my man, you try to land on me, fool? You try to land on me?
Why does it matter if
it's
it's
just removed it?
Jaheim? I think we explained this to you like 5 months ago. You're taking the whole thing with if the chicken doesn't have a bone in it to like a level that we weren't talking about. Like if it's a chicken breast isn't supposed to have bone in it anyway. So stop like just shut up, Jaheim, okay? You're like shut up.
Making a mess, B.
Okay? Nobody said don't eat anything that doesn't have a bone, okay? You're
I
taking
did.
stuff out of context. Yes, no, you did. But no, you did try first. But chicken breast
No, chicken
isn't
breast.
supposed to have bone in
no,
it.
chicken breast isn't supposed to. But in order to eat chicken breast, you have to make sure that you cut the breast from the chicken, which has the bone on it. There's a bone underneath the breast. So
Yeah, there was a bone already. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's fine there. It's okay in that context. But Jaheim is like, oh, even if it's chicken breast, because it doesn't have a bone, it's not okay.
No, that's
He's wild
Did
enough.
you ever say it was chicken breast?
Well,
He just said
okay,
it was
you know
boneless
what?
chicken.
No,
I
he's
think
done it
the
before.
bigger problem,
He
the
did it
bigger
before.
problem is more like your family's cooking you food. It's like, yo, mom and dad, I'm kind of feel healthy here and everything. I appreciate the food you guys cooked for me tonight, so I'm gonna eat it for now. The next time, you know, just like make sure you get some like, you know, real chicken or whatever, real meat. Like, I mean, come on, it's like it's not gonna kill you, or maybe.
like this for a
But-
year now.
Well, yeah, and clearly you haven't made your point. You just like make a big deal about it, and make a fuss, a big fuss about it. Because I mean, my
But,
child
okay,
are like,
but you don't even know what kind of meat they bought. Like,
she just said chicken without the bone in it, so I'm not gonna eat it like a rebellious kid. Like, I mean,
yes,
I don't
it's- no, first of all, chicken is chicken. It's not good for you, period. But
oh yeah, meat in general isn't good for you anyway. So I mean, like, the worst it could
But
be
let-
is like rat.
but
The
but
worst
have
it
but
could
like,
be.
okay, Jaheim, what fucking chicken is it? What chicken did your
And
parents buy?
certain
you? Just
meats
answer the
are
question,
good
okay?
for you, depending
chicken?
on your natural biology. So
I mean,
it's
I
not
think
that meat. Huh?
So if you're
the
human,
worst
it's
the
not-
worst it could be is like rat meat or something, and then you're just
Okay,
eating
okay,
rat,
okay,
and it's still like.
Okay.
My
We're getting off topic now. Can I be quiet for a second, please?
But
Okay.
bruh,
Jaheim, answer the question. What did your parents
I
buy?
mean, I never got to make my point.
They brought chicken breast.
Okay,
Oh
and
my
now why?
God!
So why are you being a spoiled brat and not eating it? Okay. Whatever.
But my point is that meat by itself isn't inherently bad for you. It's just the
Yes, it is.
moderations in which people eat it, and the type of meat, and the quality of the meat itself.
This is true.
For example, yeah. So it's not that meat within itself is inherently bad.
Yes, it is.
It's just like, okay, I have to use this as an example. It's just like
No,
pasta.
fam, don't make me start bringing up studies.
All right, wait. So hold on. Let's have this. Let's have this discussion. Why is meat? Although we are not carnivores, we're omnivores or whatever you guys want to call
That's
it.
why it's bad.
Oh, okay.
No, we're herbivores. We're herbivores.
No, we're herbivores.
Herb-
But wait, time out.
herbivores.
But there's a context this is where I'm gonna have to kind of disagree with you to a degree, Rex, because you're not wrong. There's a big problem here. You're not actually wrong. You're actually right, but to a degree. Okay, and here's what it is. Human beings cannot eat meat. We're not allowed to eat meat. We have a
We can.
huh?
I mean, we can. That's why we have been.
No. But see, I'm trying to add the context to it. Why we can eat meat. Human beings can't eat meat because we have created a skill outside of nature, cooking.
I
We
mean,
can
if an
cook.
animal from nature figured out something, then isn't that system inherently from nature?
No, because no other
Yeah.
mammal on Earth can cook.
Yeah.
only
So
us.
just because we're
Because
more intelligent
we are the-
than
no,
any other
because we're the
animal,
That's
minority.
neither
that's
here nor
natural?
there. That's actually besides the point.
Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is that we cannot eat. Oh my God! Missed. Jesus.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Now we're arguing about meat, man. You guys really argue about everything.
Yes.
Miss comes in with his satanic donations. What's going on, Miss? Thank you. The thing here is this. Look, you're right. We can't. We're not made to eat meat. We can't eat meat. If we ever try to eat meat, Like, we can't run out, kill a deer, hold it down with our teeth, bite it, rip it open, and it will die. First of all,
I love. Hold on, time out. I love the. Well, why do we have canines? Okay, first of all, the canines half the time are for to kill the meat and to rip the flesh off of the bones and stuff. You're still using a fork and knife, fam. You're not biting the meat directly off of whatever animal it is. So don't give me the canine argument. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying people who do.
Yeah, like,
Well,
like our canine is so like irrelevant because it's so like small compared to actual canines that are
actually
have some kind of
yeah,
use.
exactly. In fact,
That like if our canines were
canines,
flat, if we didn't have like canines, it wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't.
Canines
make
are actually for fighting. Canines are for fighting. Gorillas are one of the strongest land animals on the planet. They have extremely large canines, very sharp. They're for fighting. They use them to bite each other.
And guess what?
Ours
And they
are
don't.
for
And they
cut
don't
our
eat
flesh.
meat. And they don't eat meat. We
They
eat.
that banana
We
raw.
eat meat. We. Whoa.
Really?
Whoa. I
Really?
said whoa, B. You gotta double check that, dogs. You can't be talking about dudes eating bananas raw or whole.
I never said dudes. I said they, as in the gorillas.
Oh, the gorilla. Oh, okay. All right, B. Just double
You
check.
were talking about gorillas, and that's why I said they eat that banana raw. Like you're the one that went off somewhere else.
I'm just
Alright.
double checking, man. Make sure we on the same page here. Yeah. William said what? Okay. Hey,
All right, continue about your meat stuff. Yep.
Your
Okay.
meat stuff.
yes. Now, going back to meat,
Meat
we
and claws.
aren't supposed to be eating meat. In fact, the blood, the pus, the chemicals in the no, I don't want to say chemicals. That's the wrong word I'm using. The cellular makeup for what's going on in meat actually hurts the body on a cellular level. It does. That's indisputable. That's actually science. Well, the world's man's science. It's actually bad for us. If there's a proverb here in Jamaica, I said it last time, I'm gonna say it again. Eat what's closest to the soil. The more you eat what's closest to the soil, the better your life, the longer your life is, and the more healthier you'll be. Which means eat fruit. Anything that grows from the ground is what we're supposed to be eating. We're not supposed to be eating any type of meats. Obviously, dudes
Yes, Striker.
in non.
Triforce did choke on a banana.
Oh my god.
What is happening? What is being discussed right now?
So I'm gonna get on Triforce's original point, the omni, our being omni.
Yeah.
Any animal that has become omnivore or omnivore, any animal that has become omnivore is out of evolution and out of survival. The animals that have the best survival tactics are the ones that become omnivore. Humans, raccoons, bears, stuff like that. So that way you have a bigger source of
Nutrition.
life sustainment. Yeah, nutrition so that way you don't if you're only one or the other. If something happens to your food source, you're screwed. That's why it is an evolution thing. That being said, it doesn't mean it is the most healthy. That's why the paleo diet is retarded. The paleo diet is the fallacy, appeal to nature fallacy, when it is not even the true nature. It's an appeal to the past fallacy, even if you will. Whereas there's actual science that shows you that actually shows you what is the best for us and what is optimal. The reality is that we have farms, and in the way that we farm now, we could just live off of vegetation, but we don't want to, and we don't necessarily have to either.
Okay. I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but look at the stream right now, guys. I need everybody to look at the stream, and we can get back to the omnivore conversation in a second. So as you can see, Sahil, if you're looking, this is the wall of the
Dude,
Great
this guy clearly wasn't here for that conversation.
Who?
The guy in the chat where he just said we have carnivorous teeth for a reason.
We have carnivorous.
Well, I
Oh
was
my
gonna
God.
say, just because eating meat is bad for you doesn't necessarily mean we can't eat meat. Like I mean, like you said,
No one's saying
like you
that.
said before.
No
No, I
one's
know.
saying
So
that.
I mean, like
All we're
I
saying.
know.
Okay,
So I was gonna get
okay.
to.
Okay. So try first. Do your okay. So I'm looking at the wall. Okay, see the wall.
You're
Oh
a
boy.
scumbag, B. If you look at the wall, right? If as you can see
Yeah.
on the Great Plateau, this is a castle wall.
Oh, what?
You missed that detail, right, Sahil?
You didn't notice this?
What?
How
Yes.
did you
How did
not?
The
you
know?
What
whole,
is that?
the whole
How did you
around the
miss
entire.
What is that?
And if you think this is just one front part of it, let me show you something. Let me show you something.
What
This
is
is
that?
this is the entire front. Now watch this. Watch this. Look at this. You see right here? I'm gonna stop right here. Look at this. I'm gonna get off with the horse.
What the
This
fuck?
look. This is an entrance that's blocked up. Look.
Somebody
This-
didn't play the game.
This is an entrance,
I
Sahil.
didn't. I just didn't pay attention to this.
Yes.
No
This
shit.
is.
Oh my god,
Try
that's
telling
actually
you.
an entrance.
It is an entrance. Now
They
watch
just
it.
fucking blocked it.
Yes, because
No.
something must have happened thousands of years ago when there was a huge war. This must have been the 10,000-year war. I'm going to run around the Great Plateau. Look, when you look at the Great Plateau, when you run around, the whole wall is fortified on some Helm's
What the
Deep from Lord of the Rings.
What castle is
Okay,
this?
fine. You're not trying. You're right. I'm wrong. Okay, I'm not fucking questioning you again. Okay?
Now, when it comes to
What?
Zelda, you shouldn't do those things. That's not good for your health. But anything else, we can have a debate. But yeah,
But what
so,
castle is that?
this is original Hyrule Castle. What?
We tried explaining this to this man like months ago. He still didn't understand.
No, because a lot of times okay, listen. After Triforce looked at a stump for 5 hours, I just couldn't take him seriously anymore. Okay?
But yeah, as you can see, this is the entire front part of the entire castle. In fact, when you start the game and you go up to the top of the castle, you're on the castle, the top of the castle walls. So at some point, is there an enemy sleeping? Yo, my man, wait, what are you doing? You can't be, my man. What are you really doing? You out here sleeping in front of Hyrule Castle? Have you lost? This dude's lost his mind. Yo, what? Whoa, really?
Can we go back to the omnivore conversation since you're
You
distracted?
called your boys? Oh,
Try for it.
wait, time out.
Okay, so Stan, do you want to address the guy in chat who clearly wasn't here earlier?
The guy who was talking about us having carnivorous teeth. Yes, we have carnivorous teeth, but they're not actually carnivorous teeth. We had like gorillas have teeth that are way bigger than ours, that are their carnivore teeth or their canines, you would call it. Those are for fighting. Elephants also have them.
And they have tusks on top of it.
Yeah, those tusks, those are their canines. Boars have them. I mean, that's not a good example because boars eat whatever the hell, but elephants don't. Elephants are herbivores.
Which is part.
It's
But,
just
okay, so quickly, I just want to address the entire reason this came up because Jaheim was on some extra shit. Jaheim, because I remember the entire conversation that spawned this. Okay, Pauldron was informing us of like his like choices for being plant-based diet and all that, and why cheese and meat and all that kind of stuff is very bad for you. And then Jaheim, you were like, "Oh, wait, let me make sure Jaheim's still in here before I just fucking start talking." He's in here, okay. And then you said, "Oh well, I would do what you're doing, Pauldron, but my parents they don't they buy meat all the time, so I can't really." And then
Triforce.
a little bit
Not a
later,
bad idea.
Triforce is like, if it doesn't have a bone in it, don't eat it, right? But it doesn't matter if you stop eating meat that doesn't have a bone in it, right? You're still, even if you cut out all meat, you're still eating dairy, you're still eating animal products. Like, fine, meat is a step, but you're not living a significantly healthier life just because you don't eat meat that's not on a bone. So either you go cold turkey, which you clearly can't. So this whole thing about you telling your parents,
But-
I'm not gonna eat dinner because I'm 13 and I can do what I want and I'm not gonna eat chicken breast is just retarded. So stop.
But what I
Cut
will
that.
say is, what Sub Robin was saying isn't 100% wrong. Cutting down on meat is healthier.
Yes.
If you cut it down significantly, that's way healthier. That's what I tell people to do, because most people aren't going to cut meat out of their diet completely. But there are people who like straight outright don't eat vegetables and fruit, and that's like terrible.
How?
Now there are nutritionists out there. Nutritionists are horseshit, so don't listen to nutritionists half the time. Half the time they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There are nutritionists who say fruit is sugar and fruit is terrible for you. That's just outright wrong. Fruit does have sugar in it, but fruit also has fiber. Fruit has fiber in it, and so like actually fruit is like one of the best things for diabetics. In fact, because not all diabetics.
When was sugar bad for
I have a
people?
question.
Sugar is bad for people.
No.
Out of moderation, it's always bad.
No,
I have a
sugar.
question.
Period. Like white sugar, processed sugar.
Processed sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, sugar that is not in a whole food. So like a vegetable, a fruit, stuff like that, it is bad for you.
Yeah.
But
so I actually have a question, Stan.
Yeah.
Cause like okay, so there's a lot of different fruits that I eat. I eat almost like every fruit pretty much, except for tomatoes in their raw form. Like I'll eat like tomato sauce, but just plain tomatoes I can't eat. But like grapes are probably like the fruit that's just always the most accessible to me. But is there any actual nutritional value in fruit? Because I feel like it's just water and sugar.
There's plenty of nutritional value in most fruits. Like fruits are like
no, grapes specifically. I'm talking about.
They should.
I feel like
I don't. Now here's the thing. Now when you get into specifics, I can't actually tell you.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. I can't.
I feel like when I eat grapes, that I'm literally just eating sugar water.
I mean that's more like watermelon, but I mean most vegetables have vitamins and minerals. Now this being said, you should still eat supplements like vitamins and stuff because most farms do not actually crop rotate, so that the soil is depleting its vitamins and minerals, so it's not being put back into the vegetables. Well, but.
Gotcha.
Dr. Esselstyn, I actually went to a lecture, and he said the only vitamin you actually need to take is B12 if you're on a raw vegan diet, or a vegan diet, or raw. If you're on a vegan diet, the only one you need is B12. That being said, some other people say you need them in general, but that's also because most vitamins are not fat soluble, so they actually don't stick to you.
One second, Larry has a quote. He donated 1-1. This quote explains it all, Triforce. But Dad, don't want to eat antelopes. Mufasa, yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelopes eat the grass, and so we are all connected in this great circle of life. That's from Larry.
All right.
Thank you, Larry.
But you also get enough protein from vegetables and fruit and stuff. So yeah, everything has protein in it.
Yes.
You just have to eat more food. The only people who don't get enough protein are people who don't eat enough food.
And there's a vegetable-based food that has more protein than steak or beef, and it's called spirulina. I don't know if
that's an algae, but yes.
Well, okay, yeah, but
it is vegetation.
Yeah, it's a form of vegetation. So for all those people like, yeah, but I can't get enough we won't be able to get enough protein.
I mean, to efficiently eat algae, you would have to kind of dry it up. And
they already do that. You can buy.
No, but at that point.
But you can
drying it up and rolling it into little pebbles and whatever.
No. With spirulina, with spirulina,
or like a protein pill.
No, but Sire, with spirulina, you can put it in your rice.
Oh, okay.
You can mix it into your rice, or you can mix it into your sauces.
Put it in your rice.
Grapes apparently have vitamin A, calcium, vitamin C, iron.
That's what it's all about.
And dietary fiber.
Triforce, I have a great idea.
Which is?
Forget the Hylia statue moving and you enter a dungeon that is Hyrule Castle. How about Link kneels in front of the statue and he goes back into the older Link at the time?
No. If the statue opens up and you go underground and it has the original Temple of Time place where it holds the Master Sword. the groove that held the original Master Sword that time. And if you put your Master Sword in it, it takes you back in time.
So there
Yes.
was so much.
I want that so bad.
There's so much potential in Breath of the Wild for DLC, but I just don't feel like they're gonna do it.
Sayo, look at the
you're
stream.
you're right. Listen, Trevor, you're right that going back to the war that happened 10,000 years ago and Hitano village and everything being massacred, and seeing that in the DLC, all that would be awesome. Or the Great Plateau going back in time and seeing that as a as its original form as the castle, that would also be cool. But I just highly doubt they're gonna do it. Like almost 100%.
They don't need to make another Zelda for like another 7 years. They can DLC this to hell.
They're gonna make something smaller. They're probably gonna make something like 3DS style.
Yeah, do something for the 3DS. But they really don't need to make another Zelda game for the next 6 or 7 years.
Oh, I kind of wish they made like another, like, I don't know, multiplayer Zelda game like it did for Triforce Heroes and everything. Like that was actually kind of a fun game to play with your friends.
3DS.
The story kind of sucked, but it was still fun, right?
Not
for the 3DS though, because like not everyone.
Link in the stream and in the.
I still think that they're gonna make a remake of Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening on 3DS.
Jarion, we can't do Mario Kart tonight because it'll slow down the downloading of the stream. Just to let you guys know. Oh, thanks.
So playing Breath of the Wild is
on the chat and on Discord, I put in a link. It's a YouTube page, but they also have a normal website. This is all based off of research. It's nutritionfacts.org. The guy is a doctor. He's a nutritional doctor, but he's also a medical doctor. Like he actually up and up, and all of his information is based off of actual research. And it has links and everything like that. These are YouTube. If you want to check anything you want to know about nutrition, is up there.
Okay, Vol, not to because there's so much information going around. Vol said that they're done with DLCs for Breath of the Wild.
That's true. Well, I don't know if that's entirely true, but like they did say they weren't going to make any more. They don't want to make too much DLC for Breath of the Wild.
That is a waste.
But they need to.
Right.
That is a complete waste.
Potential.
Exactly.
Termina. Our old Hyrule Castle.
I don't know. If anything, they can probably just put it all in the new game or
Link's
something.
Awakening in this.
Triforce is BO4 coming out before the Switch? What's BO4, guys?
Black Ops 4.
I don't know. I don't even care about Black Ops 4. Why does anyone care about that game?
A thing to where we go to the original Hylia statue and go to Skyloft when it was still in the sky.
No, you don't have to. That's already in the game. Skyloft fell. Skyloft fell.
No. I'm just saying Skyloft in its prime.
Nah, that just going back in time though. You can't go. You can't. Okay, Sahil, look at the stream. Look at the stream, Sahil. You watching?
Are you talking about Skyloft? Because if that's it, I already know.
No. Look. I'm showing you the east side of the Great Plateau wall. Look, even on the east side, castle walls.
See, I remember seeing that, but for whatever reason, I never thought anything of it. I just kind of ignored it. So, I guess, yeah, that could be castle walls.
Oh, my man fell to his death.
Like, you're right. The Great Plateau actually could have just but I think that. No, Triforce. If that is a former Hyrule Castle, that was Hyrule Castle, like 100,000 years ago, like before.
Like I said, Ocarina of Time. I think this was Ocarina of Time's castle. Cause look, the Temple of Time is still standing. That's the original Ocarina Temple of Time. That's why I'm going over there because I want.
If we geographically mapped it out, where in Ocarina, because if everything in the Great Plateau was once the castle in Ocarina of Time, then you know that stasis chamber you first wake up from in Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
Where would that be? Where is that?
That I don't know. I don't know where. That's why what we're going to do while we're waiting for this game to download is we're going to do some archaeological research right now. If I have the what? Yeah. No. Put the tray in the kitchen. Let's do.
Alright,
Oh,
first
put this.
you need to
Huh?
leave the stream up. Archive it.
Oh, no, I'm gonna archive this. So let's do some geological studies right now on Hyrule right now. So the first thing we need to do. So there's three. This place, this Temple of Time, must have the Great Plateau isn't the Great Plateau because it was always here as is. The Great Plateau, the place around it fell down. I want to show you guys something. Hyrule Field lowered itself. Let me see something right. Okay, I gotta. What is that?
It wouldn't make sense for everything around the Great Plateau to fell down, because if it did, then the entrance to the original Hyrule Castle on the face of the Great Plateau would be underground. So that doesn't make any sense.
So that you're right. So then the plateau. This plateau.
It was always raised. It was always
raised. All right. So now.
But it was raised because it was originally just man-made, and then vegetation just grew around it.
Okay. So let's take a look at it. Cause see, when you're up here, these clearly look. This where I'm at right now. This is clearly stones. This is clearly stones arched. There is. I want to show you this other thing, cause someone asked, "Where's the moat?" And I've mapped out the moat up here on my own, so everyone can see it. Okay, so there go the Temple of the Time. And the funny thing about the Temple of Time literally looks as the Temple of Time. There is no question that that's the original Temple of Time. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna prove. I proved this in my early video a long time ago. And we're going to go over it again. I'm going to show you what I found. I just took the long way over here. So, let's take a look right here. So, there's water up here. What? Okay.
Yo, man, what the fuck? Yo needs that in his life.
What? What?
Oh, there's EX chests?
Dude. Yes, there's EX chests. They've been there since you got the DLC.
That's my first EX chest I found ever. It just gave me a random rupee.
Wait, that was your first EX chest? What?
Yeah, that's my first EX chest ever found.
Holy shit. You don't travel at all or anything. You just didn't find it at all. Like, what?
Well, no, I haven't played it yet.
The EX chests are where all the DLC costumes are.
Now look at this. Now watch this. Now okay. What's his name? Sahil. Look at this. Right. I want to show you. When I first played this game, I noticed this. The Hylanian goddess statues are literally cut off up here on the top of the wall. If you look down, let me make sure where I am. Where am I? Map. Yup. Right in front of. I put that star there because
the heads are cut off.
Yeah.
But the wings aren't cut off, so it's not like something sliced right across.
No, these things.
Because if something massive just came and made a slice off the top,
it would have sliced the wings too.
Should be gone.
Hey, I got a question. What is some big ass carcass skeleton bones over there? You know what I'm talking about? Not in the desert, but over
the Great Plateau.
Not even there. It's kind of like on the side of the castle. It's kind of like on that mountain region over towards Hyrule Castle.
Are you talking about the massive bones that just are lying there?
Big ass. You know, it's like two big ass massive bone carcasses.
Oh no, those are the Stalnox. At night they become like, you know, the Hinoxes, those big ogre things. It becomes a skeleton version of that at night.
Ooh.
So see, this is the castle fort front.
So that's how you know that game's got like.
Yeah, like I said, that's why when people ask Triforce, what's your best Zelda game? I'm like, it's this. They literally took the time to put the whole lore in. They went ham on this game. I'm even glad it won. I can see why it won the Academy of Interactive Arts and Science. Now, okay, so on this side now, I want to show you this, Sahil. Look at this part. We're gonna dive, bam, right? This moat has been drowned. There's a war that happened here, B, because they blew this shit up. Cause how did this much water get up here? Well, this obviously can be rain. Oh no! This trickles down from the top of the mountain from the snow, so that kind of makes sense. Wow, they really took the time to actually put that in the game. Really? Okay, I respect that, Nintendo. Anuma's the truth. But yeah, look. So let me go back to the Temple of Time and show you guys why this is the original Temple of Time. So I need somebody to go pick up the original Ocarina of Time or get a video of the original Ocarina of Time. I want to show y'all something. See, so this, remember the front of the gate, the entrance that was closed, Sahil? And we was like, how do you get up there? When you play Ocarina of Time, remember, I'm gonna show you something. So look at this, right? I want you to see this. I'm gonna stop. I have to pause it here. Oh, okay, this makes sense. Now I see why everything was destroyed. The Guardians climbed the walls. The Guardians actually are the ones that, look, they're here. The old Guardians are here. 10,000 years ago when Ganon took over the Guardians, they sieged the old Hyrule Castle. That's why it's destroyed. Look, the Guardians are here. There was a war here. A big-ass war. Now, this is what I want to show you. Below, let me go to the map. You see where it says Gates Post Town Ruins? Gates Post Town Ruins is when you originally enter Hyrule Castle from the drawbridge. When the drawbridge comes down and you enter it, and then you have the town square or around that area, that's where I would assume Gates Post Town Ruins would be. That's what I'm assuming. There had to be, so there, where's it? But then if that's the case, it would have to be a moat around the entire castle, Triforce. So no, that can't be.
So
I'm
sure you talked about this already, but what I appreciate about the Guardians is that they look a lot like villain enemies from the old games, like reimagined.
Octoroks.
Yeah.
Well, mechanized Octoroks. Well, the thing is that they made that these things are created. They're created from wow, Sasha's is dead, going to sleep. Anyway, so
damn, you putting her to sleep?
Huh?
You putting her to bed?
Okay, get up.
Listen to this shit.
Now, if you look at the map, I wanted to show something. You see where I'm standing? I'm standing right here. This is a stairway that leads down to the entrance. This star is where I showed you where they blocked up the entrance. That's where the entrance of the castle is. So people would come through this road right here. There's a town. There was a town that was right here. That's why it's called Gate Post Castle. So there was a town, and then you would go through this gateway, and you would walk up. You would walk through the entrance, and you would walk through this, which is now a moat, a little water moat, and you come up to the stairs, and this stairs leads to this way, which leads all the way up to the Temple of Time. If you look at Ocarina of Time, that is how the original Hyrule Castle fortify was. You went through the gates, the drawbridge would let down, you go through the drawbridge, you walk in, there's a town area there, you walk up, you go to the Temple of Time. When you go to the Temple of Time, when you look at the Temple of Time in Ocarina of Time, in the background you see Hyrule Castle, which means this is the Temple of Time. Hyrule Castle will have to either be east or west of the Hyrule Temple behind it. So here's Eastern Abbey, right? Let me see something here. No, this is down. This is off the Great Plateau. So either Hyrule Castle will be here at Eastern Abbey, or let's check the left side. This is the River of the Dead, Forest of Spirits. No. Hopper Pond. No. No. River of the Dead. No. Great Plateau. Well, that's what we want. Mount Helia. This is where the old Death Mountain would have to be, because there's a Death Mountain behind.
Okay, no, Death Mountain can't move. Death Mountain is something that can't move over time. That's a volcano.
No, but that doesn't. The locations of where
Death kind of move.
Well, volcanoes erupt. They erect in certain places, but Mount Helia could be where the former Death Mountain was until the volcano Mount Helia became inactive, and there was no. Remember, you do wipe out Ganon and get him out of there. So Death Mountain could have been moved to like where we now see as the new Death Mountain, Mount Falarora. Well, we ain't gonna go over there. That's just too far. Wait a minute. Let me. Oh no. Let me zoom out. Okay. Let me get to the Great Plateau. Okay. So this is the whole Great Plateau, right? So the Temple of Time is here. So then Eastern Abbey is the only logical area that could have been the original Hyrule Castle, which we are going to go take a look at. But if you look here, wait, who shot an arrow at me? Are you? I am doing an educational lesson and you shot a motherfucking arrow at me? Are you crazy? All right. So anyway, going back to our geographical, you know,
Triforce gonna be a professor at Harvard on Zelda.
our Hyrule studies. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh. So where you got ice cream from? Oh, okay. Triforce. There's a theory that said that the Great Plateau was switched with the Lost Forests. No, there's AGN network. There's multiple Lost Woods. There's multiple Lost Woods. The Lost Woods move. Wherever the Deku Tree sprouts is where the magic of the Lost Wood is found. So let me show you on the map. I'm gonna show you all the Lost Woods. You see Faron right here? You see Faron Woods? That was a Lost Woods. Look, Faron Woods here. This was once a Lost Woods. Then you have the actual Lost Woods all the way up here by Death Mountain. Even by Typho Ruins. Typho Ruins is an old Lost Woods. There's multiple Lost Woods. There's even a Deku Tree we see literally collapsed and cut down. The Deku trees.
Okay, I agree that there's multiple Lost Woods, but I feel like at this point you're just taking every forest and saying it used to be a Lost Woods. Like forest can grow without having to be a Lost Woods.
Okay, well,
but the thing is like play if you play Ocarina of Time, like how the Lost Woods can randomly take you somewhere that's nowhere near the woods.
Exactly.
And then those areas are near these areas now. These new woods.
But that power was just that magical power to do that to you is bestowed upon by the Deku Tree. Only the Deku Tree can do that. The Deku Tree has a mystical power. This is how it protects the Kokiri. People who people who are not a part of the Kokiri family or whatever, the Lost Woods it's a magic where you walk the wrong way and it teleports you somewhere else to a different forest that has nothing to do with it. So there's been multiple Lost Woods based on multiple Deku Trees being in those Lost Woods. I have went to Faro. I have went to what's the name of this thing here? I gotta zoom out. Come on, Faron Woods, and I saw a Deku Tree husk there. I have gone to this other place. Where is it? It's where the Lake Hylia, right here. The Dela Village ruins. When you go to the Dela Village ruins, you see this where I'm looking at right now? You see this Deku Tree? This right here, that's a actual Deku Tree. Literally, when I actually did a stream, I'll go there and show you where we watched.
Okay, well then, so I want to know where was the Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time? Where is that?
Hateno.
Nah,
it's over by Hateno Fortress.
You think it's over by Hateno?
Triforce. I've already explained this to you. Go over to the Hateno Fortress.
Yeah.
Literally to the right of it, you see a giant crater. That's where the Deku Tree.
Yes, you showed me that. You showed me it. No, and it's true.
Because the area around it literally looks like what was around the Deku Tree.
It was you, Oblivion, who sent me the 2 pictures of Ocarina of Time. And yes, he's right. He's 100% right.
The path going from the fortress is almost the exact same path in the way it turns to get to the Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time.
He's 100% correct. He's talking about. I'll show you guys.
There, oval plane.
Yeah, oval plane.
That giant crater right there.
This is where the original Deku Tree used to be. Yes. He is not lying. We literally did a whole. I'm telling you guys, it's like over 200 hours of videotapes, of streaming. That's all saved on my wife's YouTube channel that shows this. But let's focus on, before I even go to the Temple of Time, clearly, if you guys look at this, this is a walkway. See, people came through the front of Hyrule Castle, and they came up here, and they walked through here. If you look at Ocarina of Time, this is why I want you guys to, someone turn on a video of Ocarina of Time, when this is where Link walked in Ocarina of Time, and you would see the Temple of Time in the background. You would literally see it just like, and you're like, this reminds me of the same walkway you got to the Temple of Time in Ocarina of Time. I'm going to stop Link right here. I want y'all to take a look at it. Look at this screen. Go to Ocarina of Time, the game, and look. stand Link in Marketplace, and you're gonna look at him like, holy smokes, that's the Temple of Time. That's why I know that's the actual Temple of Time. And they did a real good job. They even, okay, so everyone's gonna say, but a Triforce, if it's a Temple of Time, where's Times Square, which is the oval part of the place? Let me find it for you.
It's gone.
No, it's here. I remember seeing it when I first played the game.
No, what I mean by it's gone is like it's in rubble.
Yeah, it's in rubble. Yes, there it is. I see it. Remember that circle? Remember when you go? Remember that where the water is, the fountain in Town Square, and you walk around the fountain. Look, guys, here it is. Right here. This is the fountain. This is the fountain. Even when you go into the future and it's destroyed and those stupid little things come out and they scream at you and you have to kill them, this is where Link, right when you come from the Temple of Time, when you come down from the Temple of Time and you walk out, you have that fountain area but that leads you to all the marketplaces. This is it. I was like, yo, the fountain.
And go place a bomb shoe over there.
And see, the Temple of Time is right behind the fountain. I was like, holy smokes. And see, it leads to the fountain way is the same. Right when you're leaving from the Temple of Time and you come out and you walk around the fountain, you have to walk past the fountain, you go down the walkway, and this walkway leads you out of the palace. I was like, holy smokes. So now let me go further. Let me go up to the Temple of Time and show you why this is the Temple of Time. And the Temple of Time is connected as a whole. The whole Temple of Time is connected to the actual, these areas right here, the Temple of Time, right? All of this is connected somehow to the original castle. Because I want to show you guys something. I'm going to blow your mind. Yo, my man, what are you doing here? Get out of here, B. I already made a video about this, guys. This is mad old. I'm just doing it again. Now, okay, stop that. Now, I want to show you guys something. You are going to get mine right now, right? Time out. Let me make sure this is it. So, remember how you had to sneak in Zelda's garden and all that other stuff? And when you finally get past Zelda's garden and all that, so there go the spire up with this stuff. When you go the other way to go up the hill, you have to go up that hill, and then you have to go through Zelda's entire garden of it, whatever. Let me check over here real quick. Excuse me, sir. One of these chambers is where you meet Zelda in the garden when she talks to the king. And the two of them all look the same, but I want to find out which one you guys think it is. Now, so it would have to be, okay, so these are the windows. There would have to be a small water moat surrounding it. So I don't think it's this. So let's see, what could it be? So it's either that, link to the video. Now, I'll get you the video, guys, later. Wait, the download is done? Hold on, guys. Oh, definitive edition is ready. Okay, guys. And what time is it? 15 minutes to spare.
11:42. Yep.
Excellent, excellent. So, no, is there a moat around this? Is there a little water area around this? Ooh, there's a little walkway here. Could it have been this? Or could it have been that? It could have been that place. It's one of these places. Sahil, when I show you this, you're going to be like, holy smokes. Alright? So could water have been down here? Could water have been in this area, guys? Is it possible that water could have been in this area?
Nah.
See,
Nah.
because if you look at this, there go the Temple of Time. If you look at these rock structures, clearly this was a castle. There's clearly a castle here. Look.
Is that a dam? Is that a reservoir? Like
that's a bridge.
No.
That was water. Water was there.
See where the skull hide. See where the skull hideout is, with all the moblins and stuff. To the right of that, right?
That's a bridge.
There is an arch.
Yes, that's a
but
bridge.
under the bridge, is that a waterway under the bridge?
That's what I'm saying. Water had to have been here. Water had to have been in this area. Water had to have been in this area some 100,000 years ago. It had to, because water surrounded the Temple of Time. If you go into this area, let's go over here for a second. Look, let's go down to this bridge. Let's analyze this bridge. This bridge clearly is a part that led to. Okay, can I make the jump? Oh my God, Triforce, you're a loser. I cannot believe you missed the jump, you friggin' idiot.
Yes.
Hurry up, get up there. Alright, so clearly this is yup, see, Eastern Abbey. Hyrule Castle was here. Hyrule Castle was here. Yup.
What's it called on the map?
Eastern Abbey. No, Eastern Abbey. Hyrule Castle Abbey. Yes. The bridge that takes you over from the Temple of Time, when you cross that bridge, which this had to have been a moat, this was a water and a dam. And you know why it makes sense it was a water and dam? This waterway leads up to, look, waterway, I bet you it leads up to. So, the River of the Dead, right here, go closer. You see this? It must have came through here. Water came down this ravine at one time. And came down this, yup. And this is what separate Temple of Time from Hyrule Castle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yup. Because now in the Eastern Abbey, if you look at the Eastern Abbey, this entire Eastern Abbey fort, this is all concrete. Look, Abbey. This is all concrete. This was man-built. And then if you, this is what I find so funny about the game. Watch this, right? This is what I'm going to show you what's so funny about this entire Eastern Abbey area, right? Here's a funny thing about the Eastern Abbey area, right? This had to be where the king, this had to be where the Hyrule Castle is. You know why? Where do you find the king's house? It's in the Eastern Abbey. The king's house is right there. Right in front. Wait a minute.
Okay, this is too much wokeness for one stream Triforce.
No.
Too much focus.
Hold on, I gotta turn around to the Eastern Abbey.
It's too much because you just realized that it was a thing.
Hyrule, okay, time out. Oh, no, I'm about to run into the entire area. So, the Eastern, oh, okay, so this is where the Guardians was. And that makes sense. Yup, here it is. I almost lost it. Look. I'm looking over it. Now, you're going to tell me the Eastern Abbey wasn't man-made.
Abbey.
Okay,
Abbey.
You're
And
right.
look.
You're right, but stop calling it a bay, please.
Okay, Abbey, right? Look, concrete stairs. See? A stairway that leads you down. And look, this is clearly Hyrule original castle. This is where Hyrule Castle was on the Great Plateau. This is where the Hyrule Castle. The cabin is more west. Yes, the king's house. This is when when Hyrule Castle was destroyed here. The king made a house west from here, which we're gonna go to in a second. But see, yes, even when you look at it, look, these are former castle walls, clearly. Yup, and wow. The Guardians came through. You sons of bitches. They came through hard. My man, what are you waking up for? What are you waking up for? Huh? Anyone give you a reason to wake up? Shut up, stupid. Who gave you a reason to wake up? Mother. Huh? You think we forgot what you did 100,000 years ago? Mother. What? What? This is not a game, B. This is not a game. It's not a game, B. Link's ancestors are still awoke. We woke, B. We woke up in here.
100,000.
Well, whatever time. We're just throwing numbers out there. And see, look at this. Now, come on, guys. Come on. Look at this gateway here. A gateway to a shrine. This shrine leads underground. Clearly, this had to have been an underground place in the castle wall. This is where these guys came to defend themselves. They had to have gone underground. Why else would this be here right in the doorway? Yo, Anuma is a god, B. Okay, EX. We have another EX chamber. Nintendo Switch shirt. Oh, hell no, we're not wearing that. That was gay. Hell no, we're not wearing that. Really, Nintendo?
Right?
You really put that in the game? What type of fourth wall breaking? Hell no. I'm not Deadpool. I think this is. We stay in lore, B. You stay in lore.
Speaking of which, the Deadpool movie is really good.
Oh, part 2 came out already?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go watch
I
that.
saw it. I saw it.
Was it at least as good as the first one or better, Phil? Because I might watch
It was definitely better than the first one.
Was it funny enough where you automatically have sex after the movie because your girl had a good time?
Wait, what?
So,
No one
does
answered that question.
anyone-
Damn.
He doesn't respond.
It's not registered. Like, what?
Does anyone
Just
want
gonna
my
let that
opinion?
one slide on by.
Just to, I didn't hear that.
It was funnier than the first movie.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No.
This is crazy. How did these guys climbed up they climbed up the castle walls and got here? These guys were not playing games. Oh, the best evidence of all. Sahil, look at the evidence I found. Why is there a door here?
Well, let me see. I haven't seen it on stream yet. 1 second.
There's a metal door here. Look.
Illuminati.
How long did they take? Okay, listen. Did they literally just have Enuma just sitting down at his desk, fucking just sculpting the
Enuma's a
entire
god.
world? Like,
He's a god. I don't care what no one says. Look at this. I threw this door over this wall.
fuck?
I threw this door over this wall because it would make sense that they blew open this doorway. Come on, we're gonna move this. Time out. Hold on. 2 doors. Yup. If I could stand this up. So there's a second. Yes. How do you turn this sideways? So 1 door here and then 1 door on this side. Yes, they blew this door open. So okay, this door blew. They attacked the castle. You guys need to see me. They attacked the castle, blew open this door, it flipped over the shrine and onto that floor. So the second door must be somewhere close around here. Hold on.
the hunt for the second door.
The hunt for the second. No, because I know what I'm talking about, B. I know what I'm talking about.
Stole that,
Nintendo doesn't do this on. Nintendo doesn't do stuff like this on accident, B. They do stuff like.
Somebody stole that, dude.
Someone stole that door? Wake up, fool. Wake up. You think this is a game? You think this is a game? You think we forget? We don't forget here in Hyrule, B. We don't forget here in Hyrule.
Oh my gosh.
We from the cold streets of Hyrule, B. Straight out of Kokiri Forest. What? Gangster Link, B. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Oh, what is that? Who made that noise, B? I gotta find this other door. Wow, my man was not taking no for an answer. My man was coming through. And yes, there was a waterway here. There's still water over there. So this was ancient Hyrule Castle. Very interesting. This was ancient Hyrule Castle, so to speak. Here's another. Alright, so where's the other door? Woo! These guys went ham. They're not playing no games. The second door fell to the side of the plateau. Yes, it could have fallen off down there somewhere. Who knows? Let me see what's down there. What is that? Remind me to go down there and go check that out. Where's that on the map? What is this? Okay, put a bone there. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, Anuma went ham on this game. He was not playing any games when he made this. Alright, there go the door. Link is I'm trying to put it back. I'm trying to put Hyrule Castle back together.
I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do as a sequel though. I don't think they're gonna do Breath of the Wild 2. I think it's gonna be completely different.
You can't do Breath of the Wild 2, and there's enough moss on this wall. Enough moss on this wall. Woo! These guys came in.
I thought you were gonna say there's enough moss in the wall to not have a Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh. Now these guys, they did a number on this castle, B. They weren't playing.
Wow, 2 Minish Cap.
They did enough damage on. I'm not gonna front. I gotta respect Ganon, B. You got to respect Ganon. Ganon's gangster is so real. His gangster is so real. You could never question his gangster, B. He's straight off the Gerudo block, B. Alright, so this is Hyrule Castle, which is Eastern Abbey. They raided it. They sacked it. The king had to dip, right? Damn, look, they were going over the walls on this. Look, these dudes trying to get over the walls. Y'all are some savages out here, B. Okay, so let's get out of Hyrule. So this is old Hyrule Castle. Triforce boned it. What? This is the greatest game I've ever played. This is the greatest game.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
Oh, someone said the Sheikah built it here. Oh, they said the Sheikah built it here. And Anuma knows how to make a game. He knows what he's putting together. Okay, so this is the Eastern Abbey, right? So there go the Temple of Time, which is supposed to be left or wherever, however you geometrically put it, behind the castle. So we know that's where the castle is. This is where the castle is. So let's go over to where the king fled the castle. They ransacked the castle, and the king built a house over here. So let's go check his house before we go to the Temple of Time, because I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all are going to get... what I show y'all is not even the wokeness yet. Y'all are still not woke. It's still not... There's nothing... Y'all have not seen it yet. I've just shown y'all... I'll show y'all the crumbs. This is the crumbs, B. Excuse me, sir. You're trespassing on Hyrule property. Thank you. My man, you got a problem? You got a problem, dogs? What's up? What's up, partner? Huh? Ooh, what's up, partner? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, stupid. What's up? What's up now? What's up now, huh? Oh, you thought the king was dead? I'm back now, mother... I'm back now. What's up now? Exactly. I didn't think so. Alright, let me go check something real quick. And obviously we all know that's the Twilight Bridge. Obviously, Hylian Bridge. So Twilight Princess took place over there. Here is a... Oh, well, no. The king's castle continues to go past the Eastern Abbey. Look, guys. More. So, the king's castle was bigger than we thought. So, yep. It still goes on. Look. It's still here. And guess what's next to the king's castle? Because let me take a look at the map. So, wow.
Is that the bridge from Twilight Princess?
That is the bridge from Twilight Princess. Absolutely. So, the king's castle took up this entire area? That's how big it was? Oh, yeah, it was that big. So, what am I talking about? It was that big. So, let's take a look here. Yep.
Alright, so next you got to show me everything from Minish Cap.
Oh, that's easy, B. I got you. Hold on. Found an old treasure chest. What's this doing out here?
Treasure chest.
This is what? Bomb arrows. Thank you. I appreciate this. I don't know what you was doing here, but what's up? Okay, so now, right? I want to show you something because I want to show you where the castle wall ends. So Sahil, the castle wall ends right here.
No.
Look, the castle wall ends right here. But look whose house is right next to the end of the castle wall. The king's cabin.
One second. I'm not watching the stream. Let me open it up.
The king's cabin.
Okay, okay, so right now you're on your glider. Oh, wait, what about the king's cabin? What about it?
It's right at the end of the castle wall. Look, that's the end of the castle wall. The castle wall... The Hyrule original castle.
But why is it significant that the cabin he made probably after the war is outside the castle wall?
He made this cabin and brought this cabin out here because when they lost the what's the name of this thing? What's the name of these things? The Guardians took the castle, so this is where he came. Look, he even left his book here.
So did he die inside that cabin?
No. He's a spirit. He still lives on Hyrule, Great Plateau as a spirit.
I know. But but here's the thing. He didn't die right when the war started.
No. He died long after.
He built that cabin while he was alive.
Yes.
So did he die inside the cabin?
Look, this is his book, The Old Man's Diary. This is his book. Look, his bed is right here. This is where he slept, dogs. He
What it
slept
say
right
in the
here.
diary? That's all it say.
No, no, let's read the diary, right? And I read this diary. I did this on the stream a long time ago. So let's take a look at the old man's diary. Read, right? So Link. So bit by bit, you may come to realize who I am. I'm sorry for not revealing my true identity to you sooner. The truth is, after you awoke from your long slumber of restoration, I did not know how to tell you and what to say. Read more. Perhaps deceiving you was not the right thing to do. Still, you must admit, I put on a great performance. But all joking aside, what I ask you is the utmost importance, dear hero. I implore you with all my heart, defeat Calamity Ganon and save my precious daughter, Zelda. This is the king's cabin. I understand this is no simple task, and I'm asking you of you, but I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can do it. I do not doubt it for a moment. I see courage in you, in your eyes, just as I did 100 years ago. I believe in you, Link.
Why is the king reborn too? That's crazy.
No, there's different kings. There's different kings throughout Hyrule. There's
I
different
get
kings.
that, but he saw it 100 years ago. Like there's clearly some sort of rebornness.
No,
in
no,
him,
no, no,
too.
no.
No,
This
he was
Link
a spirit. He was a spirit.
No,
now.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
he's-
You're right. You're right. He did say that. He did say.
Yeah.
and
Like
thi-
when we see him in the beginning, he's just able to make it look like he's not a spirit, but he's.
Damn, it's raining outside. Oh man, let me go sleep on the king's bed. Yeah. What time is it? 5 p.m. I'll sleep until the morning. Oh, someone asked what happened to Lon Lon Ranch. My man, you missed it when we went over the stream. We found where Lon Lon Ranch is, literally, and it is Lon Lon Ranch, without a shadow
Oh
of
yeah,
a
no,
doubt.
the
Yeah,
ranch.
I've seen a bunch of
sign and
people
everything.
finding
People
Lala,
found out
right?
about the ranch like day one.
Yeah,
So
day
that
one.
ranch was obvious.
The,
Yeah, I
the
remember
ranch was
that.
there. You can't mistake it. The ranch literally is there. So now, okay, so all right, so we showed you guys where the king's cabin is. We showed you where the king. Now let's go get mine right now. We're gonna get mine raped right now. So let's go to the temple. Before I even go to the Temple of Time, I want to show y'all something.
Try first. I don't consent. I don't consent.
What?
Oh, it's 12 o'clock. That's right.
We can wait a little bit longer. Come on, we got our little we got our little Hyrule education going on right now. Cause that can wait, B. Hyrule
Right,
Warriors
please.
ain't going nowhere.
I don't consent with the mine rape.
The mine rate.
Yeah.
Mine
No, I
rape.
don't consent
It's
with-
not consensual, Triforce.
Oh, it's not consent. Oh, my fault. Okay, so we're gonna go
We're in
with
20. We're in 2018 Triforce. You got to be careful about this.
this. Okay, yes, you're true. You're
But,
right. You're right.
but
My fault.
Oblivion.
What?
You want to play League?
Why would you come in here and interrupt
Give me a
our
second,
Zelda thing to go talk about League?
What?
Huh?
No, it's fine if you just ask him.
No!
He's not gonna
No,
go in
you
depth
don't.
about it.
Not on the stream.
Like,
When Zelda
What?
is running, you shut your mouth and you get in here and you
what
learn.
do you mean?
Okay. Okay. So this would be it.
What do you mean?
All right. Wow. All right, guys. I want to.
You're not playing Splatoon.
These guys try to come in a hard body. What is you guys' problem? What is your malfunction, B? All right, so if you guys, I want you guys to take a look at Ocarina of Time. If you guys looked at Ocarina of Time, you're gonna see something here. Before, so there go the water. There go the other. I think it would be this one up here. Yeah, it would have to be this one up here. And this was once surrounded by some water. And there's even a, wow. There's even a staircase that brings you up here. Okay, so look at this. Remember where you meet Zelda? For the 2 times in Ocarina of Time when you meet her and you have the Triforce on your hand and she talks to you? Doesn't this place look like it? Look at this. You come in. There's a circle area that... No, I don't think it would be this room. There's 3 rooms that look like this. We got to pick out which one. I think the one with the largest space would be it. So that means it would be that one. That is the room. That would make sense. You come in. Yup. And you walk in. Right? You see Zelda. You're in the middle plateau. You walk up to her. There go the two rooms on the right with the windows. There go the window. You could shoot in there and you could get a rupee because there's a Mario picture in there. And on that side, you can see the other king. And Zelda's up on this platform. She's looking through this window. She sees the Ganon talking to the king through this window. Now, there's 3 rooms that all look like this. And I use this room because it's wider open. But let me go into the other room because the other room is more maintained.
Look for one with a picture of Mario.
Well, it would be this big room right here because the walls are still here. So look, so when you come in here, right, as young Link 10,000 years ago, here's the windows, right? And the window would lead to the other room. Okay, I wish I could break this window. You can see that, right? Yep. There go the thing right there. All right, so Zelda was standing up here looking through this window when she saw Ganon talking to her father. And here, wow, damn, this guy was in a hurry to break through shit. Was not playing any games. Now,
I think it's that one.
you think it's this room?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Look at the shadow on this, B. This is so creepy. It's like you're doing time excavation and shit. Okay, so now we get up here, right? We go up here, and now we're at the Temple of Time. Excuse me, sir. Stop trespassing. Thank you. So here is the Temple of Time. Holy smokes, they blew off the whole left side of the These guys are going ham in here, B. What happened here, B?
Yeah, Triforce. What they did in that 10,000-year war is something they could not do in an E-rated game.
No, that would have to be an... What? What is this?
Like, no...
Wait a minute.
Like it would actually require a T rating on Zelda.
I found something, guys. Go across, Link.
I'm surprised it didn't get a T rating sooner when it came down to Ocarina of Time, but...
Come on, Link. Get up there.
Legend of Zelda has never had a T rating.
Oh, I've been up here already.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I know.
I thought I found
and
something.
it never will.
But I mean, it's just like bloody. What's it called? What's it called? The hand thingy, the dead hand, the the spirit temple in Ocarina of Time. There's like that giant fleshy bloody monster or whatever.
Yeah,
and it has its hand sticking out of the ground.
But it's cartoon. It's cartoon bloody flesh. It's fine.
Well, it wasn't cartoon until like it was censored with green blood and everything.
Even
it used to be like,
blood. Even with red blood, it's fine.
I don't know. Let's get a shit.
Rating in video games is kind of weird. It doesn't matter, like, how, like, what it actually is. It just matters how graphically they depict it, right?
Yo, look
like,
at this.
You can have a mutilated body, but if it's like in like a really low like 240p resolution and it's like kind of darkened, but you still know what it is, it'll be fine.
So this is the inside of the Temple of Time. So let's take a look at the Temple of Time. Whoa, I'm gonna excavate these walls, B. Let's go. What's up here? Where am I? Has anyone gone through this house?
Yeah, hurry up and play Hyrule Warriors.
I'm going out. Wait. We discovering some new... I've never been in these rooms before. It would have been nice if they can inscribe some stuff on the walls and the windows, man. Make me discover something, B. Don't just make... Okay. So Link would walk in here, right? So Link would come into the Temple of Time here. No monsters that look that creepy. The toilet, blob. So he would walk into the Temple of Time here. Hold on, guys. After I investigate this, I'm going to do a little storyline for you guys. I have to be here to go to Hyrule Warriors anyway. What was this? Okay, nothing fell here. I'll come back to this part later. See, look, guys. Look at this floor. Look at this floor. Time out. Can anyone Yes, Twilight Princess is rated T. Try for Spirit Tracks. Where's that? We'll get to that in a second. Can anyone go and take a look at Ocarina of Time and look at the floor in the Temple of Time? And see if the floor looks like this? Grass grew over the floor. Dudes blew out the whole side of the Temple of Time. Like I said, man, they need to make a game here. So Link came here. Where is the room where the Master Sword was once held? That is the question. Like I swear to you, if they did it where you could move this statue and there's an underground and you go underneath there and you find the temple of where they had the sword, because look at this. What inscription is this? Is this a grave? There's a Triforce insignia on this. What was under here? Yeah, I'm about to tell Nintendo, listen, come hire me. Let me make the next DLCs, B. Stop playing these. Why can't I move this? Guys, look. Look at this. Look at this. There's a Triforce logo under here. There's a circle with the Triforce logo under here.
They got Ocarina.
Shut up! Come on, man. I just searched up an image on Google. Good guy, hello. Can you put it in the Discord? Oh my God, Nintendo, you suck. You gotta DLC the Temple of Time here, man. Stop playing games. It would be so godlike if they can make it where you can go back to the original Ocarina of Time and you're invading time. You went back in time.
To prevent it from ever happening?
No, because then you'd erase, you would erase the entire timeline of Breath of the Wild. You can't go back in time and do anything.
No, wouldn't Link want that to happen so all the people who died never died?
No. Yes, but then your entire timeline wouldn't even exist because you killed everyone because you removed it from ever happening.
Or you just convince people that it was a bad idea to advance technology and build the Guardians to fight for us, but same thing. Bad idea.
Well, they didn't build the Guardians to fight for them. The ancient civilization before them, like hundreds of thousands of years ago, built the Guardians, and they were originally made for good. The only reason they became evil is because Ganon corrupted them.
No, that is not the story. What are you talking about? That is not what you learn from Cass. Cass teaches you that the story that they built the Guardians to get ready for a war against Ganon. And they used the Guardians to fight Ganon, and Ganon corrupted the Guardians and turned them against. Ganon lost, but he turned the Guardians against Hyrule, and then they went ham.
Yeah, you're right. No, but I remember he said there was a civilization long before them.
Yes.
The ancient ones or something that originally made the Guardians, and they found the remnants of them and reverse engineered it.
Yes, this is true. Okay, so we're just double checking. So then that means there's a Zelda game in the past before this, before Zelda 1 or anything like that had these Guardians and these technology. If you look right in front of the angel statue, you'll see a reverse Triforce in symbolum. You know how like there's in the middle of the Triforce there's an upside down triangle? Look, it's right on the floor next to Link. The sun is revealing it.
Remember the robots from Skyward Sword? What if they helped build that technology?
I think it would be them from Skyward Sword. That would make the most sense. Which is why.
What if they were the ones?
Which is why when Skyloft fell, you see the most ancient to Skyloft. Yo, Hyrule Warrior's gonna have to wait for a second. Time out. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Look, there's a Zelda insignia here. There's a Triforce insignia here, right in front of this statue. You sent the images? Hold on, let me see the images.
Just like the Guardians of the Universe created the Manhunters, and
You
they
see the floor? You see the floor? Yup. This is the Temple of Time. This is most certainly the Temple of Time. The floors match. The floor in the Discord, look at the floor in the Discord, guys. It matches the exact same floor I'm standing on. Look at it. This is not done on accident. That's done on purpose. This is done on purpose. That's a fact. This is done on purpose. The floors cannot have matched. The floors match. This is the original Temple of Time. Yo, Enuma is a god. When you see him, you bow. That's what you do. When you see Enuma, you kneel. But if this is the place where the door is, so the door for the Temple of Time was here. If you go outside though, there's nothing behind here. Look, there's nothing behind here. So the only thing is, it has to be underground, which means, yup, underground. Something is under here.
Well, wouldn't the stairs go back or something?
I'm looking at how high the castle is raised up on what rock. It's raised, it's on this plateau. So if you move that statue and went behind it or went down underneath it, you'd go down here. Ah. Ha ha. Did you purposely put this shrine here? The Cobra Shrine. Nintendo, did you purposely put this here? Let me go under here for a second. I want to just check what...
That's
This is the new DLC one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Guardian Shrine. Not the Guardian, the Champion Shrine.
Champion Shrine, right? So let's take a look what it looks like down here. Triforce Keyblade, I'm going. The game just got, I can play the game now, but hold on. We're looking at something. The Temple of Time moved from Castle Town to Sacred Forest now. It's the Great Plateau. It moves every game. Ah, this makes sense. This is where, yeah. This is where it would be. This is where the sword would be. Down here. My man, I don't got time for this. You're in the way. Like, look. Come on. I don't have time for this. You're in the way. We have a very educational thing going, and you're come on, man. Like, you really gonna stand there? 3,000 life? Come on. What I gotta do? I really gotta use the ancient arrow on you? Whoa, my man. What? I gotta actually fight you? Come on.
There you go.
We're not playing Hyrule Warriors today, are we?
Nope. Yes, we're playing Hyrule Wars. After I'm done with this. Oh,
3 hours later. Listen, guys, I know I said I was gonna play Hyrule Warriors. It got really late though. We were on some real shit. I promise tomorrow we'll play it.
Holy smokes. That did absolutely nothing to him. Okay, my man. We're gonna have to do this the hard way, because I just wasted... I can't believe this. You are... Alright, I'm just gonna... Okay, I tell you what. I'm just gonna whoop your ass. I'm just gonna whoop your monkey ass. Oh my god, I don't want to have to go through all of this. My man, you are...
Lord Triforce in the chest, like, the heal.
Come here. Come here. Stupid. What's up? What's up? Ooh, I got behind you. Ooh. What's up? What's up? Oh my goodness. Really? What was all that about? My man, what are you trying to say to me? Ah. What's up? Okay, that was a waste of a lot of attacks for absolutely no reason. Okay, so let's pick up the junk here. Let me see what shields. Do I have enough space for any more shields? Because I could take a next guardian. Oh, I could take another guardian shield. That was nice of you. Battle axe. No, I like to keep one torch on me. Okay, so this is where the Master Sword was. I guess the Master Sword would have been here. Yep. The Master Sword would have been here. And then there's... Okay, well, I'm not going down there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel like freezing them with status. I am not going down there. I'm not going down there, guys. I've already did this thing. I want to get out of here. It's time to go to Hyrule Warriors, so let's just get this done. I'm leaving this place. This guy made me lose our entire arm. So pissed. I tried to carry nothing but ancient weapons and shields after. Okay.
So it's a 12:20. I don't know.
I'm going now.
Okie dokie. Yep. Just saying.
We've done enough. At a later time, we can go explore the Skyloft that fell. I done a thing with Skyloft a long time ago, but this is godlike that Nintendo did this. And I was smart of them to put this shrine behind the Temple of Time, because that would mean this is where the Temple of Time would be underground now. Save my game here. Oops. Alright, so where's that Triforce logo? Okay, the Triforce logo is right there, right? Oh wow, it's only when you step on a Triforce logo do you pray. You who have conquered shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer great power, but you do not yet have 4 spirit orbs. Seek the shrines scattered across Hyrule and face more challenges. Once you've claimed 4 spirit orbs, return to me. Kneel down, Link. Save my game. Triforce, would you say your favorite Hyrule Warriors characters are? It's just Link.
Okay, aside from lore, right? Like in terms of movesets.
Has he played the game?
Yeah, he played on the Wii U, didn't you? Triforce.
Yeah, I have this game on the Wii U already.
Yeah, so
well,
Hyrule
Hyrule Warriors,
so,
yeah.
So in terms of moveset, which one is the most fun? Or has it been too long to remember?
It's been a while. This is the last time I played this. I played this only once in 2014, and that was to make that video that I showed earlier. In easy mode, enemies are easier to defeat. Do you want to set the difficulty to easy? You can change the difficulty later. No. What type of foolishness? Please select your preferred control style. You can change this at any time from setting menu. Warriors, Zelda. What do they mean by that? I'm just gonna pick Zelda. Okay, guys. Oh my God, you gotta do this amiibo nonsense. Stop it, Nintendo. Stop it, Nintendo. Stop it. Alright, guys, give me a second on this. So, we put in a couple of hours on the stream. I gotta change the stream real quick. Everybody hang tight. Don't go anywhere. I just have to make one slight change to the stream. And so give me like 2 minutes. 120 seconds, guys.